Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Ritz. I hope you guys are doing well. So as you guys know from the title, today we are going to be doing a video that features specs. I know there are lots of chashmish out there like me, and if you feel like you can't wear makeup because you're wearing a chashma or a specs, then that's not the case at all. So I'm just going to give you some tips and tell you how I do my makeup under my chashma when I don't want to wear lens and I just want to go out with specs on. So this is how I do it. If you are interested, then please keep watching, and if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to share, like and subscribe to my channel, and yes, hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload. Now let's get started with the video. So first let's get those glasses off, and then I'm going to moisturize my face with this light gel moisturizer from Neutrogena. I'm not going to go in heavy with the moisturizer because I'm going to wear this specs all day long, and since I have an oily T-zone, it's just going to make my skin more prone to pimples. Next, I'm going to fill out my eyebrows. This is a very important step. A good filled in eyebrows just gives more definition to the face, and in this case when you're wearing a specs, this is going to frame that specs well and give you more of a neat and clean and a sharper look. Also, if you notice, I'm not using any heavy gel product here. I'm using a eyebrow pencil to give it as natural a look as possible. Since I'm not going to do any kind of heavy makeup today, this is going to look better with the specs. I'm also going to use an eyebrow gel to set all the hairs in place so that it doesn't budge from its place. So moving on to my base, I'm not going to use a foundation today because I don't want anything cakey going underneath my specs. It just makes me more sweaty. So I'm just going to use different kind of concealers to hide all my blemishes and flaws. Here I'm using a concealer that's a shade darker than my skin tone, and it just helps me hide all the darkness and blemishes and pimple spots that I have around my face. It's also helping me hide the dark circles that I have, and I'm just blending in that with a beauty blender and making sure everything looks smooth and I have a clear canvas. I'm adding in a little bit more of that concealer on the pimple spots and blending this with my fingers since it will give more coverage than the beauty blender. Next, I'm using a concealer that's a shade lighter than my skin tone, and I'm using it to highlight my face. I'm using it under my eyes, on top of my eyelids to give it a more even skin tone, and I'm also using it over my eyebrows to make sure that my eyebrows look more neat and clean and sort of has a sharp edge to it. With the help of a concealer brush, I'm blending out the product a little bit. It just helps give more of a fuller coverage and doesn't spread out the products too much. I am going to use a beauty blender after this to smooth out the entire thing, but first I'm just going to cover the areas that I feel need a little bit more of that coverage. Next, I'm going to use this powder and contour palette from Wet n Wild. I'm using the powder side to set my face. This is a very important step. When you're wearing specs for all day long, chances are that you're going to get sweaty, especially around your nose area. So make sure that you're setting your makeup with a powder. And after this, I'm going to contour my face with the contour side. I always do this in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. I start with the forehead, then do my cheekbones, then go into my jawline. You can do it in any order you want. And also it's important to contour your nose here because the specs are resting on your nose, so your nose becomes more prominent, so make sure it's looking sharp. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm contouring my nose slightly and blending it out with the help of my fingers. When I'm using a blush underneath my specs, I try to use a color that looks very natural on my skin tone so that it doesn't clash with my skin tone or the specs that I'm wearing. I also pull in the blush towards my nose a little bit so that, it gives me overall a nice flushed looking skin. Again, with highlighter, I like to keep it subtle and glowy and not use something that's extremely blingy or clashes with my specs. I try to keep it as natural looking as possible, and also make sure that you highlight the top of your nose and your cupid's bow because these areas become prominent when you're wearing a specs. Next, coming to the most important part of this makeup, the eyes. It's very important that you define your eyes. You can do that by either creating a winged eyeliner, or if you're into more of a cold kajal look, then you can also do that. Either ways, your eyes needs to be defined so that it looks more prominent through the glasses. So right now I am more into winged eyeliners, so that's what I am doing here. I'm creating a medium sized wing, so give more definition to my eyes and make it appear sort of bigger and wider. Another important step is to apply mascara. You can curl your lashes first and then apply mascara, or you can go straight in with the mascara itself like I'm doing here. It just make your lashes look bigger, more volumized, more in length, and also makes your eyes appear more prominent through the glasses. I also like to take the same highlighter and I put it on the brow bones and also the inner corners of my eyes, so it highlights the brow bones which is sort of visible over the specs, and also it brightens up the inner corners, again making it look more prominent and beautiful. I don't like wearing bright colors with my glasses. I like wearing muted pink or neutral shades for my lipsticks, otherwise I feel it becomes too much and it sort of clashes with the entire look. So I like to keep it simple and neutral. The last step is very important as well. I make sure that I have sprayed a makeup fixer all over my face to set the makeup, otherwise again I might get sweaty and I don't want makeup running down my face. And it's time to bring the head down and sort it, and I'm also putting back my glasses on, and here is the final look. I feel with the right tips and tricks, wearing makeup with glasses can look attractive too. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please don't forget to share, like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.